In the previous episode, I detailed up the engine. Unfortunately, inside the cowling and its flaps, there are no details out of the box. So in this video, I'm going to attempt to remedy that. Also, I'm going to paint and weather the propeller. Stay tuned. Hello mates, let's start this episode with the cowling flaps. As you can see, the internal surface have no features. So first I will make a template using masking tape and pencil. Most of the tools and materials I use you can find in the description. Next, I will place the template on a plastic card and I will trim the excess. Now I will cement the pieces in the same spot where are located the corresponding details on the outside surface. I also did the same template for the smaller sections. Using a scalpel blade and later a file, I will try to blend the extra plastic with the original detail to get a nice and thin trailing edge. The sliding mechanism I will represent only with small triangles. I think this is sufficient. Later I will add the cable that runs between the levers. In my opinion, this part looks significantly better than before. Now let's turn our attention to the cowling. I will make the internal structure using thin strips of plastic card. I'm trying to get the new detail exactly under the existing panel lines on the outside. Now, allow me to tell you about my Patreon page. If you choose to support the channel on Patreon for only $1 a month, you will get early access to my videos and you can watch them ads free. Also, I post updates of my current builds every other day. Furthermore, you can have high resolution wallpapers with the finished models. And on top of that, you will get a discount for my merchandise. Once again, for only $1 a month. The link of my Patreon page is in the description. There are some very prominent structural elements in the front portion of the cowling. I have no idea what they are called, but I guess braces is fair enough. I will simplify these details because they are too small and too many to make such an impact in my opinion. Nevertheless, their presence is necessary. I will install those braces with the engine in place so I can align them properly. Okay, now it's time to do some painting. First comes the primer. The color combination I have chosen might seem odd or inappropriate. However, this combo is possible, proven by some pictures. If you are interested, there is a link in the description. It is very odd, and if I may say, very difficult to spray in such confined space. Starting to look good already. Next up is weathering. It's going to be only a black wash because those details are not going to be very visible at the end. Here I will spread the wash all over the surface, and I'm going to use white spirit to blend and clean the excess wash. Just like the previous episode, I want to get the oily engine bay feel. Here I would like to express my gratitude to the people supporting the channel on Patreon. Your support is very important and I hope you enjoy being a patron. The formers and the stringers I will clean up more than the rest of the surface, so they can pop out a bit. To finish this section, I will add the control cable. I will use black stretch sprue for this purpose because I will not have to paint it later. Not bad at all, I think. Now let's move on to the propeller. First, a coat of silver over the primer. After the silver, I was supposed to apply hairspray, but somehow I missed that. And I had issues later on. Next up are the yellow tips. for the propeller blades I chose satin black. As a first stage of weathering, I will apply superficial chipping using a sponge and lighter version of the base color. And because I forgot to apply hairspray, now I'll have to scrape the black paint with a scalpel blade to reveal the silver underneath it. Needless to say, the margin for error is pretty much non-existent. The dome I will paint in glossy blue. And again I will apply superficial chipping using a sponge and lighter version of the base color. Here, just like on the blades, the bare metal chipping will be done by scraping the blue paint off. At this point, the wash should not come as a surprise for you. Next, I'll have to apply the decals and figure out a way to blend them with the rest of the weathering. But this is a topic for another video. Thank you for watching this one until the end. And don't forget to subscribe and watch more of my videos. Until next time, happy modeling!